Very good morning, class. Today we are going to start with the coordination chemistry, lecture number 1. Okay, so about the coordination chemistry, as the name suggests that there must be some coordination bond concept must be there, isn't it? So yes, of course it is, and we will learn about that. But before that, let me explain the small things, the basic things about the coordination chemistry, and then we will start with that main thing. So coordination compound are the backbone of modern inorganic and bioinorganic chemistry and chemical industries. Lots of medicines, lots of complexes can be formed by this coordination method, coordination chemistry, under the coordination chemistry, and that are the very useful things, useful substance. How it is, let me explain you. So before that, let's start with this coordination chemistry. What is this? The branch of chemistry which deals with the coordination or the complex compound is known as coordination chemistry. Okay, so that means वो branch chemistry का such branch which explain about the coordination and the complexes. Okay, so that is called coordination chemistry. Some examples of coordination chemistry which we know but don't know exactly, we don't know, which is very familiar to us, but exactly we don't know that what type of bond present between that and what type of things are there, what type of substance they are. Yes, so let's in order of that, let's start the first example, and that is the chlorophyll. We are knowing this word since our grade 6 and 7. Yes, so chlorophyll is that it is a complex compound of magnesium. Here we can see that the magnesium is in the center, and it is a very complex compound over there. Similarly, hemoglobin, we all know that it is the basic concept of our blood. Yes, and that is the basic substance, part of that blood, and this is a complex of iron, Fe. So how it is like this? Okay, all this structure you all are not supposed to learn. This structure is not to learn. Only this line is quite enough. Okay, hemoglobin is a complex of Fe. Similarly, chlorophyll is a complex of magnesium. And next is vitamin B12 is a complex of cobalt. That is quite enough. Okay, so this thing only you have to learn. Other examples, if we talk about, that is K4FeCN6, like potassium hexacyanoferrate 2, and this is the, you are quite familiar with this. This is the brown ring complex. It is another one. This is sodium this is hexafluoroaluminate, Na3AlF6. Sodium hexafluoroaluminate is there, and this is like tetraamine copper 2. So this thing is how the name are there, that no need to learn. I will tell you the way how to do it. Okay, so naming is not required for the learning. Okay, next move to next slide. Let's move to next slide. This is how do coordination compounds are different other than salts. ऐसा क्यों? What is the reason? So let me answer. Yes. Before knowing that what is the coordination compound and all that, we are supposed to understand about the simple salts and the other types of this. Okay, simple salt is like we can say that which is having only one cation and only one anion is called simple salt. The salts such which are having only one cation and only one anion are called simple salt. And the important properties is this, that on dissolving in water, they show the properties of its constituent ions. Whatever the ions are there, they show its properties, like NaCl, MgSO4, CaNO3. Sorry, this should be NO3 should be inside, and twice will be outside. CO3NO. Yes, CaNO3 whole twice. This is. So we can see that this is made up of one cation NAs, one anion, one cation Mg plus to one anion, one cation Ca plus to one anion, and this is one type, not number. Okay, we are talking about one type. Like one type of anion is there, CH3CO minus, and one cation is there, NH4 plus. So these are called simple salts. Now the double salt. Double salt, so how it will be different from the simple salt? It will have more than one cation or anion. Either cation or anion, it will have more than one, and that is called double salt. They also, like simple salt, whenever dissolved in water, they show the properties of all its constituents. Yes. Example you have to learn for two, that is a more salt and the potash alum. That is, more salt is so common because it is while used in our practical. and this is the potash alum. This potash alum can be if we are using here K2, it will be potash alum. If we are using chromium, it will be chrome alum. Whatever the metal we will use, according to that alum it will be. Got it? Ye wala first, not the rest. Okay, this one only. This will be by this yahan se yahan tak, it is not going to change. It will be always constant. Okay, so more salt, the formula is FeSO4 ammonium, like it is called ferrous sulfate, ammonium sulfate, hexahydrated. Okay, so next is potash alum. This is K2SO4, Al2SO4 whole thrice 24H2O. But ये याद रखना है that it can be any alum. Okay, चलिए. So double salt means that is, it should be simple salt, it is having only one cation, one anion. Yes, but in the double salt it is one more than one cation or anion will be there. And now the coordination complex, coordination compound, coordination salt, or the complex compound it is. Okay, so such salt which is having at least one complex cation or anion are known as coordination salt. Okay, they must have at least one complex part, either cation or anion. Complex part, say how what do you mean by the complex part? So just to get this, just to identify this, I'm going to tell you that either cation or the anion should be in that big bracket. Okay, but what next? That I will explain later on. On dissolving in water, they do not show any property of its, they do not show all the properties. I should not write any, it will be all the properties. Okay, properties of its all ion and constituent ion, here let it be. Okay, on dissolving in water, they do not show property of its all constituent ions. जितने भी constituent ions है उन सबकी properties ये show नहीं करता है. Like example, if you talk about potassium ferrocyanate, so when this dissolved in water, it gives one second, it gives, like when it is dissolved, it gives, so on dissolving in water, this gives like this. That means it will show the property of K plus, but it won't show the property of Fe and the Cn. Got it? So, and we can see that the one part is, whenever we write a salt, we know that first we write the cation and then we write the anion. So cation is here simple, but the anion is in complex, isn't it? Afterward part is complex. Similarly, cupramin sulfate, this is when it will dissolve, sorry, the big bracket is not here. The big bracket will be not here, it will be here only. Okay, CuNH3 whole 4 SO4 bracket close and then SO4. So you can see that the cation part is, first we write the cation, so cation part is in the complex. Yes, so this is cation complex and anion is simple. This will, whenever this dissolve in water, it will give you this plus ion, ye pura cationic ion, and the SO4. So it will give you the property of SO4 but won't give you the property of copper, won't give you the property of ammonia. Got it? Now, types of coordination compound. What are the types? So they are of 4 types. One is called cationic complexes. That means when the cation is complex. That means when the compound starts with the big paraffins only. ठीक है? तो हम समझ जाएंगे cation complex है. Compound starts with the big paraffins. Okay, paraffins. Next, complex is with positive charge. अगर it is not there, सिर्फ एक ही part दिया हुआ है और complex is having positive charge. So we can say that yes, this is the cationic complex. Example, we can see that this is the copper, and how this it was earlier, it was completely NH3, but now 2H2O has been added over here. You can see this is the complete water was there, blue one, complete water is there, and now 4 ammonia is going to added over here. 4 ammonia is going to be added over here, isn't it? So this is the structure of CuNH3 whole 4 H2O whole twice. Cupramin, this is not cupramin. Okay, its name is different. I will tell you how to name it. It is tetraamine diaqua copper 2 ion. So how the naming we will do later on. Anionic complex. Anionic complex, that means when the anion is complex. That means we can say that the big paraffins will be there, but after a simple cation. That means the compound is going to start with a simple metal. पहले metal से start होगा, then it will come back big pair of fences, and then the complex will be there. Yes. So compound starts with the metal, that means simple cation. And if only one part is there and the complex is having negative charge, so you can say yes, it is an ionic complex. So let's do the example. And one important thing, that this type of compounds, anionic complexes, has two metals, but there is no counter ion. Counter ion kise kehte hain? I will tell you. Wait. So two metals will be there in the anionic complex. Let's see the example. This is K4FeCN6. We can write like this, K4FeCN6. Yes. Or if I am removing this, so it can be with the -2 charge. And if I will say to stop, wait, I think it won't be stopped. Yes, stopped. Okay, so you can see that this is C and this blue one is nitrogen, and it is triple bond over here. So this is Fe in the center, and it is attached with the 6CN, 1CN, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this gray one is C and this blue one is nitrogen with a triple bond. Did you get that? Yes. And agar hum baat karenge to this whole will have like, sorry, here this complete will have like this -2 charge over here. We can write. Yes. Now the mixed complex, before this I should know. We have done cationic complex. Yes, anionic complex. Now the next is mixed complex. So mixed complex, that means both the cation and anion will be complex. Yani ki the compound is going to start with the big parathensis and it will be last with the big parathensis only. That means two big parathensis will be there, two complex will be there. So let me show you with the example. This is like, you can see that the first cationic part, if you see, this is the cationic part. This one is the cation and this one is the anion. Okay. So here it is. You can see that this is chromium over here and it is having 6 ammonia. So 6 ammonia, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How it is? A square bipyramidal structure mein honge. Okay, octahedral. So this is nitrogen, blue one is nitrogen, and this white one is hydrogen. So chromium, yeah. And this one is oxalato. Oxalato ka matlab hota hai like this is called oxalato. COO minus, and this will be attached with the COO minus. That means the compound is going to attach with this as well as this. Isse attached hoge. Got it? So let me show you. Ammonia, cobalt, this is cobalt, and oxalato. Oxalato is, this is C, okay, and here it is O double bond. Like, can I write like this? Isko aise likh sakte hain. That means the metal is attached with this. Yes. So ye jo red hai, this one is red, this is cobalt, and this red one is this oxygen. Ye oxygen. This red one is this oxygen. If I am marking it as a 1, this will is also 1, and this one is 2, and this one is 2. So where is 1 here? This one is 1, this one is 1, and ye oxygen dusra hai. Okay, this one is carbon. So carbon is attached with the O double bond O. Here are double bond O, and with one O minus, which is again further attached with the metal. Got it? Okay. So now next thing, organometallic compound. Organometallic compounds are such compounds in which the metal is attached with the carbon. Got it? So that is called organometallic. Organometallic compound, such compound in which metal is bonded with the organic compound, that means carbon. And the best example we have done so many times, Grignard reagent. Yes, this is the Grignard reagent. Here's the metal, and that is attached with the halogen as well as alkane, carbon, isn't it? This is called Grignard reagent. Now, to know in the better way that coordination compound, to know the coordination compound in the better way, we have to learn some important terms, and that important terms are like this. Let me explain you. This is the complex. First tell me which type of complex it is, whether it is cation or anion. You can't say, because neither I have written plus charge nor I have written minus charge. Neither I have given the cation over here nor I have written the anion counter ion over here. Did you get that? So this is a general formula मैंने बनाया. So I'm just saying that this is the big parenthesis का मतलब हो गया the whatever this is called coordination sphere. Let me write. This one is called coordination sphere. Okay, and inside whatever the things are there, inside whatever the things are there that is called coordination entity. Okay, so this is called coordination entity. In this coordination entity, exactly after the coordination sphere, the one thing is there, and that is the transition metal. This is also called central atom. ये transition element ही होगा. That means in general जो होते हैं 95-98% you can say that it is a D block element. Okay, then it will have this metal, whatever the things are there, whatever the substance are there, whatever the elements, molecules, groups are there, except the metal inside the coordination sphere, they are called ligand. Okay, they are called ligand, Ligand. And whatever the number of ligand are there, that is called coordination number. Okay, and इसके ऊपर coordination sphere के ऊपर there might be plus charge, minus charge, so that is called charge on the coordination sphere. Did you get that? So let me explain one by one. First start with the ligand, but before that let me explain you about the cationic complex, how it is. So this is cationic complex. How? Because we can see that it is starting with a big bracket. Yes, so this is big bracket is called coordination sphere, and the things which is present inside that will be called coordination entity. Yes, this one you can see that the plus change, it's not change number, it's actually charge. You can say charge or oxidation number. Okay, so don't write it, let me make it charge. Okay, charge of complex cation. Done. And that will also give you the oxidation number. I'll tell you later on. Okay, now this one is if any anion is present over here, this is called ionizable anion, or you can say that counter ion. This image is copied from net, and I didn't get any picture like explaining this, but this picture has also lots of mistake, but I thought to take it क्योंकि मैंने सोचा कि I will make it correct later on, but let me take this because explanation were there. Okay, so this one is central atom cobalt. Okay, cobalt which is having +3 oxidation state. How it is I will explain, just don't worry. And other than the metal, whatever the substance are there, that will be called ligands. Like ligands में यहाँ पे 2 types of ligands are there, one chlorine and one ammonia is there. Yes, and the number, this is called the coordination number. You can see that 2 here and 4 here, so it will equal to give you 2 and 4, that means 6 is the coordination number. Yes, got it? So this is for the cationic complex. Now anionic complex having coordination compound, that is anionic, that means it is going to start with the metal. Yes, so this metal is positive ion and then complex is of negative, so this is called, ये जो big bracket है, that will be called coordination sphere, and inside the substance inside the sphere is coordination entity. This one Fe is the central atom, as I told you, and it will act as a Lewis acid. ये electron acceptor की तरह काम करता है, तो who will give? The donor. The ligands will donate the electron to the this metal. Okay, other than the metal, whatever the substance are present, that is called ligand, and the ligand will act as a Lewis base because they are going to give the electron pair to the metal. Yes, so in this carbon can also give and nitrogen can also give, the both can be considered as a donor atom. Yes, but here in this particular example, this carbon is going to be a donor atom. Okay, now this is whatever the number of ligands, that will give you the coordination number, although it has a formula to find, I will tell you, but abhi filhal ke liye we can say that whatever the number of ligands are there, that will be considered as coordination number. On ionization, this will give you like this, I have already told you. Yes, so this was the anionic complex. Now let's start with the first complex word, that is called ligands. So ligands होते क्या हैं? So basic example, if a basic way, if I want to say in the layman language, I will tell you that the substance, the metal, sorry, the element, the group or the ion which is present inside the coordination sphere other than the metal are called ligands. Got it? Other than the metals are called ligands. And actually ligands क्या होते हैं? They act as a Lewis acid. That means they are the donor atom and they donate the electrons to the metal. Got it? To make a coordinate bond. So here metal जो होता है inside the coordination sphere act as a Lewis acid, acceptor की तरह काम करता है, while the ligands will act as a Lewis base. That means they donate the electron. Atoms or group of atom which donate electrons to metal for making coordinate bond is known as ligand. It must have a donor atom. At least एक donor atom होना चाहिए. In general हम जब बात करते हैं तो ऑक्सीजन और नाइट्रोजन जो होता है that is considered as a donor atom and has a smaller size. Although but अभी भी example देखा कार्बन भी, but I am saying in general. Okay, it's not always. Example H2O, NH3, Cn, OH minus. So many are there. So one करके we will understand all the things. Okay, now the next thing is coordination number. What is the coordination number? In that previous example, previous slide, I have told you the number of ligands is called coordination number. Yes, बिल्कुल सही है. The number of ligands is called coordination number, but the ligands must be monodentate. अगर monodentate से ज़्यादा हैं तो फॉर्मूला अलग हो जाएगा. So let me show you. Number of monodentate ligands और the product of number of ligands. ध्यान से समझना monodentate ligand. अब ये क्या है? Just wait for the next slide. Okay. Number of monodentate ligands और product of number of ligands, मतलब number of ligands जितने भी होंगे and उनकी density जितनी होगी उनको multiply करोगे तो जो number आएगा that will give you the coordination number. Did you get that? So if it is monodentate, then exactly correct. It is number of monodentate ligand that will give you the coordination number. But if it is not monodentate, if it is bidentate, tridentate, whatever, then what we will do, number of ligands multiply by its density. Then only we will get the coordination number. Clear? We'll do one exam with the help of example. This is the formula. Coordination number is equal to number of ligands multiplied by its density. So this is the thing, density. अब एक नया word आया. Then we will understand about the coordination number. Okay. पहले let me explain with this density. Density is it can be monodentate, it can be tridentate, hexadentate, didentate, tridentate, tetradentate, and hexadentate. Density में बता दूँ, the number of, we can say that the donor atom. Yes. जितने डेंटेट मतलब जितने तरीके से वो पकड़ पाएगा मेटल को, जहां जिन जिन साइड से वो पकड़ पाएगा. सो इट इज हैविंग मोनोडेंटेट. मोनोडेंटेट का मतलब इट हैज ओनली वन साइड टू होल्ड द टू, और वी कैन से दैट टू डोनेट द इलेक्ट्रॉन टू द मेटल. यस, monodentate, it has only one donor atom to donate the electron to the metal. Didentate, it will have two donor atom in its in the one compound only, which will donate the electron to the metal. Tri means 3 देंगे, tetra means 4 देंगे, और hexa. You might be wondering that why I have not written pentadentate. Pentadentate is so rare. Okay, so that's why I have not written over here. Hexadentate, that means it will have 6 donor atom to donate the electron to the metal. So let's do one by one. Monodentate, such ligand which is having only one donor atom can have 0 charge or -1. ये याद रखना है एक चीज. They can have 0 भी हो सकता है और -1 भी हो सकता है. तो इन जनरल जिनके पास 0 चार्ज होता है उनको यूनिडेंटेट भी कहा जाता है. तो somewhere you can see this word, तो आप यहाँ पे don't be tensed कि ये क्या है. Okay, if the that ligand which is having only one donor atom and having 0 charge, it will be mentioned as unidentate. And if it is having -1 charge with one donor atom, then it will be monodentate. Did you get that? So NH3, H2O, this is the compound. They have only 0 charge, so they considered as monodentate. Now X minus, NO2 minus, OH minus, Cn minus, we can say Cn minus also. That also have one donor atom. ठीक है? But they have charge -1, so they can be called monodentate. Clear? So now didentate. Didentate or bidentate, or it is also known as didentate or bidentate. Okay, such ligand which is having two donor atom, and both the donor atom will donate the electron at the same time, simultaneously they will donate. Okay, so such ligand which is having two donor atom and have charge 0 or -2 or -1, कुछ भी हो सकता है, it can be. इनके लिए as like mono or unit, there is no bifurcation given. Okay, so it can have 0 charge, -1 can -1 भी हो सकता है, -2 भी हो सकता है, whatever. Okay, so example, the most common which is ethylene diamine, that is EN, abbreviation is EN written, and full form is ethylene diamine. It is having charge 0. And next is C2O4 जिसे हम oxalato कहते हैं, that is -2, and one is glycinato. Glycinato को हम symbolic way में GLY लिखते हैं. Glycinato, that will have charge -1. Got it? So they can be bidentate or bidentate or didentate. And what is the thing over here? That they will have two donor atom and both the donor atom will donate the electron simultaneously. एक साथ दोनों देंगे. Okay. So tridentate, that means it will have three donor atom and all the three donor atom will donate the electron simultaneously. Example is diene, that means diethylene diamine. Got it? It was ethylene diamine, it is diethylene diamine. Clear? Tetradentate, if you say, so which is having four donor atom, and the example is triene. So students get confused in that this is as they read this name tri, so they say that it is a tridentate, but it's not like that. Did you get that? Okay, so this is such ligand which is having four donor atom, and example triene. That means don't be confused. In for didentate, diene for tridentate, tetra for triene for tetradentate. Okay, and the penta is so rare, it is not used. Hexadentate is the most common, and that is having six donor atom. 6 donor atom. 6 donor atom होंगे और एक साथ वो क्या करेंगे? They will lose the electron. They will donate the electron to the metal. Example is EDTA. EDTA, ethylene diamine tetraacetate. The structure we will learn later on. Okay. So this is hexadentate, and hexadentate, or we can say that bidentate or tridentate, they form the ring-like structure. Okay, so all those who form the ring-like structure, they are also called, they are considered as stable, and they are called chelating ligands. So that I will explain later on. Chelating ligands, which are such ligands which can form the ring-like structure, which form a ring-like structure with the metal, are called chelating ligand. Yes. So we'll do afterwards. Here the things you have to learn. ये आपको याद करना पड़ेगा. Unidentate और monodentate. Unidentate, that means which is having zero charge. So जितने भी zero charge वाले हैं, like NH3, आप इसको ammonia कहते थे, but यहाँ पे it will be named as AMMINE. And it's not by mistake. It is the spelling of this. You have to learn in amine. Water is known as aqua, CO, carbonyl बोलते हैं या carboxyl बोलते हैं. Okay, NO, it will be nitrosyl बोलते हैं. O2 dioxygen, N2 dinitrogen, C2H5N pyridine. Sorry, it is C6H5. C6H5 if it is, it will be named as pyridine, and the symbol will be PY. Okay, like in structure, in formula, it will be given as a PY also. So you have to understand that what it is. Okay, SCN is thiocyanato. This the important one is this. Very rarely they are used, but these are very rarely used. Generally compound आपको नहीं मिलते इनके. And this one is again important. Okay, and if you are talking about the monodentate, which is having -1 charge or minus charge, it will have. Okay, so like this is Br minus, bromo. And one thing I want to tell you about that negative ligand, all the negative ligand, they ends with the ato. One second, they end with ato, eto or edo. Ato, eto, ITO or edo. So ये naming करना जरूरी है. And for some it is O only. Only O. Okay, like bromine, Br minus, it will be named as bromo. In some book you can see it as a bromido. fluorofluorido, O oxido, OH hydroxo, CN cyno. Somewhere you can see it's cynato also. That is both are the correct one. Cynato. C2O4 minus 2 oxalato, CO3 minus 2 carbonato, acetato. Yes, so you have to be clear with this. It will be ato, like SO4 minus 2, it will be sulfato, isn't it? NO3 minus, it will be nitrito. So like this, it will be. Got it? So these are the things you have to learn. ये आपको याद करना पड़ेगा. Bidentate, that means which will have two donor atoms. So here the example. Bidentate ligands contain two atoms that donate pair of electrons to form coordinate bond. So this is ethylene diamine, and the abbreviation is EN, and the structure formula is like this. Yes, this is oxalato ion C2O4 minus 2, which will have minus 2 charge, and with the both oxygen it attaches. Like if it is metal over here, so how it forms a bond? Like this. It will attach with this, and here it is, isn't it? So like this, it will form a ring like a structure. So that's why it is also called chelating ligand. Here also we can say that metal is there. So this will donate like this, and this will donate like this. So again, a metal like a structure we got. Yes. So this is also chelating ligand. And now glycinato. Glycinato is also bidentate, which is having only two donor atom but having only minus 1 charge. So here glycinato formula is like this. The metal can be attached here. Metal will be there, and this oxygen can be like coordinated bond with here, and here also it is coordinated bond, isn't it? So this is also forming a ring like. So this is the formula you have to learn. Glycine se bana hai glycinato. Glycine, you know that COH and NH2 will be there, and one CH2 in between. So this is the first amino acid. So if I will remove the one H of this, it will form glycinato ion. Now tridentate ligand. Tridentate ligand, that means one example we have learned, that is diethyl triamine. So here is this is the example, donor atom, and if metal is there, all the three will donate like this. Electron, they will donate like this, and this. Got it? So this type of coordinate bond it will form. Now if you talk about the tetradentate, that means it will have 4 donor atoms. So here all the donor atom are there. This is the donor atom here. Here also. No need to learn the structure for this. Bidentate with 3 examples which I have explained. That is so common examples that you have to learn. Tridentate and tetradentate. No need to learn the structure. So these are the 4 atoms. Metal is there. So all the 4 coordinate bond will be there. Yes, got it? Now the next thing is hexadentate. As I told you, pentadentate is not so common, rare. Hexadentate, and it's very important ligand. Yes, and you have done in class 10th even. Iska naam you have this name you have heard in class 10th only. EDTA is used for removing the permanent hardness, isn't it? So there you have heard EDTA. All the capital will be there. I can ask that for EN we have written as not as EN. It's not like E capital EN, isn't it? EN के लिए हमें symbolic way में क्या लिखना होगा? EN. But for EDTA, capital भी चलता है and small भी चलता है. There is no problem at all. In both the case, it is correct. But for the ethylene diamine, in general, small en is like it works. Okay. So there are the 6 point of attachment. That means 6 donor atom to the calcium metal. I have used calcium over here, so that's why it is calcium metal. Octahedral type of geometry will be there. This is the this is the ethylene diamine. It will have this will lose H1H, so it will have minus. Yes. Here also it will lose H, and it will have minus. Here also minus, and here also minus. So what it will have? It has 6 donor atom. 1 oxygen, 2 oxygen, 3 oxygen, 4 oxygen, and 2 lone pair. It has 6 donor atom, but charge is only -4. ये ध्यान रखेंगे, charge is only for -4. Charge you are supposed to learn. The denticity and the charge you must know, because next concept, naming and oxidation number and all that, it will be needed. Yes. So this is that. And how it is, all the 6 are going to make the bond with the metal. So here it is. We can see that O is there, calcium, here nitrogen's lone pair, here oxygen negative charge, here oxygen negative charge, here oxygen negative charge, here nitrogen lone pair. So we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 coordination bond is there, coordinate bond is there, isn't it? So that is the hexadentate. Now ambidentate ligand. Ambidentate ligands are actually, they are the monodentate ligand. But only the thing is that in the monodentate we were doing that one donor atom. Yes, here also one donor atom. It will have two donor atom, but at a time only one donor atom will be there. So these are ambidentate are actually monodentate, मतलब सिर्फ एक डोनर एटम एक टाइम पे काम करता है, ठीक है, बट इसके पास दो डोनर एटम हो सकते हैं, होते हैं. Did you get that? That means it is the link between monodentate and the bidentate. Bidentate में क्या होता है? Two ligands होते हैं and both the donor atom lose or makes the coordinate bond at that same time simultaneously. Monodentate में क्या होता है? There is one and one makes the bond. So this is a monodentate ligand. मतलब at a time only one will be making the bond, isn't it? But it has two donor atom. Did you get that? What I'm saying? Yes. So ambidentate ligands are the type of ligand which can bond to the central atom in two places. They can bond in the two places, but not at the same time. ये एक टाइम में सिर्फ एक से ही होते हैं, and they are three in numbers. ये तीन ही होते हैं, आपको याद रखना है, and that is nitro NO2 minus. This is NO2 minus. Okay, it can also be written as ONO. If it is written NO2, it will be nitro. NO2 if it is written. That means if the metal is bonded with the nitrogen, it will be nitro, and if the metal is bonded with the oxygen, so then it is nitrito, ONO. Got it? Any problem? Similarly, cyno. If the metal is attached with the carbon, it will be cyno. And if the metal is, this is CN, it will be written as CN. And if the metal is attached with the nitrogen, it will be called isocyano. And this is written as NC. Did you get that? Yes. Similarly, thiocyanato. If the metal is attached with the S, then it is thiocyanato. Did you get that? Yes. It will be written as SCN. And if the metal is attached with the nitrogen, then it will be called isothiocyanato. This is NCS. It will be written as this. So this is important thing. Ambidentate के तीन ही होते हैं, सिर्फ याद रखना है. और naming में there will be a difference. If it is NO2, you are supposed to write nitro. But if it is ONO, you are supposed to write nitrito. Got it? If otherwise, it will be considered as wrong. So now next thing we have to do that naming of the compound. So before that we will understand how to find the oxidation number, and then how to write the cationic complex name and anionic complex name, and if both are the complex, then how to write the name. So that we will do in our next lecture. So till then, thank you class. Make short notes, go through with the video properly and make short notes. Practice whatever I have said, and the things which I told you to learn, please learn it. It will be like helpful in the next video for naming the compound. Thank you class.